Okay, so this is a little tip, and I'm sure it's no big shakes for some of you who probably know this stuff already, but nonetheless, I thought I'd just take the opportunity to talk to you a bit about this. So, these bombs, you get 4 bombs in the Airfix B17G kit that need to be fitted to the bomb rails for the bomb bay, which are going to go in. And so we need to get them painted up and installed before we insert that whole sub-assembly into the fuselage. So they need painting up. And I suppose you've got different options here. I mean, a number of these bombs, these World War II bombs, the American ones, seem to be broadly kind of a green, some sort of olivey drab green with 1 or 2 yellow stripes on them. And I'm no weapons expert. I have no idea really what those mean. Maybe they mean they're live rounds or something. But the bottom line is that quite often I've seen them appear, and they add interest. That's the thing. They do add interest. So peering into the bomb bay later on when the model's finished, it'd be quite nice to see some green bombs with some yellow stripes. And so you can either obviously spray the bombs green and then mask out the green and add these little yellow stripes. But it just seemed to be a quicker way of doing it would be to spray the bombs the yellow first. In this case, I use a kind of a faded yellow, which is to me as yellow-green, which is a great colour, like a zinc chromate yellow. And then all I've done here, and you can probably see, is just bring one of these nearer to the camera, is I've just cut some very thin strips of Tamiya masking tape and added those to the areas that I want to keep yellow for the stripes. And then now all we need to do is spray the bombs green, peel them off, and we've got some nice, neat, stripy lines. As I said, no great shakes with that one, but it just occurred to me that as I'm about to do it, it might be useful for you, some of you guys, to see that before. It might save you a bit of time rather than doing a lot of fiddling around and masking afterwards. One other option you might do is you might think, I really can't be doing with any of that faff. You could just spray them green and then perhaps cut some thin yellow masking tape and keep that in place. And hey ho, you've got some yellow stripes. Not entirely sure that might work as intended. Maybe the Tamiya tape might start peeling away at some point. So for me also, and it's got some section to it, so it's not exactly going to look very realistic if you take a close look at the bombs. So different options there, but there we are. Let's get on with spraying those olivey drab green, and then we can get them slightly weathered and installed into the fuselage bomb bay.